What?
Doran does have a ward towards the bottom side. There's the flash face breaker though. Only level 5 for Nuguri, as Doran will have another movement speed buff coming up. Great slow onto 2 members, but the Q's going to land from Canyon. It's going to get snared, and Doran shouldn't have to flash here.
Yep. You can go with a lot of different things. You can go for pick comps, you can go for hardcore.
Ooh, they're looking for Ghost here. There's the Destiny Magical Journey, but is able to click it before that gold card comes out. But Deft is following the Ignite, ticks down. Knockup comes through from Koshik as well, as it's a double kill for our first couple on the side of DRX. Just tunnel on in here, but does have the Tremor Sense, so knows where Canyon is. Now just going to actually look to try and jump on top of him. There's the tunnel forward, kick back just to deny the knockup. As now Destiny is going to be stolen away. Flash used by Koshik.
Into it, and it turned into kind of like a 2-on-2. But we're going to take a look here at how this started. That low range from Ghost, I mean, that kind of gets him in trouble. It gets him in range to get rooted by the Senna, and then the rotation was already coming down. So it was great timing from DRX, as Deft is just easily able to time that one. It's like, okay, I got my ult. The second he says that, they are already going.
Yeah. Carrier, I believe, had already engaged, actually. But doesn't look as silly as it did
in total from that play. Now they're engaging once again.
Is the Destiny. Tempered Fate just onto Pyoshik, as Canyon had successfully stolen away the red buff, but I believe he's going to donate it back again. Carrier takes down the kill, I believe, with a tick. Oh, nope, that's
as a whole for his team.
Yeah, it's the most invisible Showmaker's actually been, I think, all season, to be honest. As the Tempered Fate, you can see why it was a good idea, but Damwon knew exactly what they wanted to do. Chovy gets in here at exactly the right time. And Carrier somehow, his fist is already in the air.
It's already happening, so it comes in before the flash. We do have a fight here, though.
All right, Barrel's tagged up. Stun comes down from the concussive blows as Chovy is behind the back of the pit. Carrier trying to get into position. Koshik doing the same thing. Steals it away with a casual smite. Gold card's in there. Showstopper into the backline for Nuguri. Doesn't find all of the value with the face breaker as Deft. Trying to kite this one out. Wants to make it back to his team, but he's not going to be able to. Damwon just rolling over the team fight. They lose the Drake, but they kill 4 of DRX's
Very
members.
valuable. They are going to lose a lot on this map, on top of the kills that did come in here. As we see, it gets low. Koshik just barely in range, and then this huge Semper Fate is able to line them up. Set brings Carrier out of the way with the Unbreakable, so he can't block for his teammates, and the 2 guys that were in the Temper Fate do 0 damage.
Yeah, I think
it's stunned. Yeah, and from there it was a 5-on-3, so a bit of lag here in this game. We haven't had much action. It's basically like, yeah, get over here, I got you.
And he did, which should have been pretty obvious. I understand that trying to get towards this next Drake or trying to get towards the Baron is going to be important. Great sidestep, teleport in here. As Doran does have flash available. Showmaker looking to try and get on top of him. Is the Abduct going to land? No, Snare comes through as now Chovy with his own Destiny is looking for Nuguri. And now in the Dragon Pit are 3 members of Damwon, and it feels like this is really not working out. The kick is very late, but we'll see whether it is actually going to work as Canyon falls to the damage of Deft, who is in a pretty decent position, but Carrier, you can't say the same thing for him. Wildcard's not doing enough damage, and Damwon just turned their attention over to Chovy, and Deft does not have the damage to take down this team. Chovy is able to get himself out, but Deft... Yeah. It's not going to go down too quickly, and they don't have Canyon for the next little while, but there's no smite on the side of DRX. Joby hasn't even bought it with his unsealed spellbook as the Baron going down low. It is taken by the Rend. Showmaker's very low. Nuguri might be dying for his first time, but no, Magical, I don't know when the damage is going to come. You know, it's like, are we going to wait for 2,000 stacks on center in order to get us working? But I don't know.
Fight. We have to fight. They were calling the number as well. 1,500 for the Baron smite Rend. So amongst all the craziness of the team fight, they're also calling, and I think that DRX are going to have to stem the bleeding here. This might be one way.
Yep, 4 people versus 1 Lee Sin. I think okay, they'll take that inhibitor.
Does it really matter if they get Baron?
Well, DRX, you know that they love the Baron. Valdez, okay, sometimes you just need to get it. There are so many people golden inside this Baron pit, Baron included. Inhibitor going to go down, and then Nuguri should be able to teleport to get himself in here. The Baron is going to go over to DRX, so at least they're able to do that, but looks like we're just going for the end of the game, which is what's going to win it for you. Okay, Beryl buys so much time. And now Doran's going to do what he can to try and stop this. Kyoshik managed to get home, as now I think Damwon will not be able to take down the Nexus. So, Baron secured at the cost of 2 Nexus turrets, an inhibitor, and an inhibitor turret.
Yeah, that was interesting trade. They might be able to get Showmaker on top of this too, which could net them a... Man, he is
Choke's
so
actually
fast.
doing a lot of work here. He's got a wit's end. That is super cool.
They had 2 members pushing, but the 2 that were left over to try to stop the backs, they have so little range that they're not really going to be able to stop the backs. Of course, it all starts here with a pick on the Canyon, who's just hanging out. I'm not really sure why he's just there alone in the bush without a ward. And you'll be able to see it here. Okay, they're delaying, right? Nuguri, just watch him. He's about to kill the inhibitor. Just get the inhibitor. The rest of them could have just backed away, gone down to mountain. Somebody or 2 people have to go down and stop the push. But they lack the range. They can't stop the backs back in the Baron pit. And it's not enough to end the game. So because it was not, you end up losing so much. You know, the Baron power play is huge. A lot of kills going the way of DRX. They get their own Mountain Drake themselves.
The longest range card ever, as they went from 0 turrets to 3. Most of them being here in this mid lane is all right. We got Carrier looking for Ghost. Tempest Fate is going to be the answer though. Carrier still underneath this turret, playing very aggressively. But it feels like DRX have found something, and they found damage that they did not have for this entire game. Inhibitor turret to go down, and I think finally Def has some of those stacks that we talk about so often. It was not there earlier on, but now DRX are pushing in for a win. Showmaker is dead for another 40 seconds. Oh, okay, we're gonna go for a base race as Canyon might just fall down here. Beryl in a lot of trouble. Dawning Shadow comes in. Nexus is exposed, but Nuguri's trying to fight it. DRX taken in a last-minute base race. This was looking like someone's game, and DRX just said no.
내가 세트 바텀에 탈타대강 해야 될 것 같은데?
야, 세트 텔타봐.
가볼게.
야, 나머지 가서. 야, 여기 막아. 야, 천천히 해. 웨이브. 야, 날라가. 막아볼래? 막아. 제발.
아, 끝났다.
미안하다.
그러면 금방 오되나?
내가 싸움 보자. 리신 스턴.
빨리 뛰었고. 천천히.
빨리 클린즈 없어.
야, 이렇게 맞을게. 바둑키 맞을게, 내가.
옆에 쌀. 쌀.
나이스. 타워. 바둑키 맞춰놨고. 맞아. 타워.
끝낼까 보자.
끝낼까. 이거 세트 때리거든? 세트 못하게 해야 돼. 타워. 타워 해봐.
세트 스턴.
타워. 나 방패 들어줄 수 있으니까 타워 이거 미는 정해. 집. 야, 그냥 끝내야 돼.
나가야 돼.
앞으로.
끝내.
앞으로 그냥 싸우죠. 타워.
무조건
나이스!
And I know that I wasn't really right for you, and I promise that I'm the blame. Just don't go, 'cause this life isn't right for me, and it's causing me all this pain. start it all over, and we try